Here's a new TED story time, and I'm hoping for some help from the TikTok sleuths out there. For those of you who are new to my channel, my friendship with Ted Ellis, celestial navigator and ancient mariner, represents the greatest part of the return on my investment in a small little plot of land with a cabin on it in the northeastern part of Vermont. Ted referred to this little cottage as his hut. I found this wooden art piece hanging on the aft wall, as he called it, of Ted's little hut. This is one of the many quirky and artistic creations he left behind. He had taken a hammer and letter punches to create the message you're seeing here on this piece of wood. It says, "Note, this study was colored in white and almond and poplar and bookcase panels made for us. Priscilla Flagg Sears, Professor, Poet, Writer, by Ted Ellis of Imperfect Midnights Limited, 5 April 1988. And it looks like the location was documented as Thomas Whipple House, Wentworth, New Hampshire. I was so curious about this piece that I asked Ted what it meant. And I didn't ask him a lot of questions because I think sometimes it was tender to talk about his things when he knew that his days were limited. He told me that he made those kinds of plaques to document the high points of his life, to mark the moments that mattered, which I thought was amazing. For years, I actually tried unsuccessfully to find information on the professor, poet, writer that he mentions here, Priscilla Flagg Sears. Only recently have I found anything written about her, and it was a super inspiring article along with her obituary. Apparently, she died in 2023. This article depicts her and describes her life as really incredible. Like, she was an amazing professor that went out of her way to help her students, especially those that she thought needed additional support. She was an activist and an early feminist and pretty much of a badass. I'm sure that she has family and friends out there that might have a little bit more information to share with me. I'm really curious about her association with Wentworth, New Hampshire, and in particular, what might have happened at Thomas Whipple House, and how might she have known or come across Ted in what kinds of circles. But I'm also just fascinated by her story, and I would love to know more about her. She seems like somebody who made a tremendous amount of difference in a lot of people's lives. And these are the kinds of things I like about the internet. So if you guys have connections or have family or know people in Wentworth, New Hampshire that might know something, please tag them because I'd love to know more about her story.